Hello YouTube, welcome back to Assetto Corsa and to an Assetto Corsa extra video. Today I'm just going to be talking about head tracking. That's what I'm going to be talking about in Assetto Corsa, because you guys might have seen in the video this weekend. There we go. In the video this weekend, there was I was using head tracking, and it wasn't the best because I wasn't brilliant with it, but I was trying, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about how it feels to drive with head tracking, because obviously in the other video we were talking about the Skyline and the 370Z. This time I'm actually going to talk a bit about head tracking. So the first thing to know about head tracking is that it's different. It's really different. And the reason it's different is because suddenly you've got this sense of you can see where you want to be going all the time. So I can be looking there. I'm like, right, okay, what am I focusing on? I'm actually focusing on halfway around the corner, and I can just straighten myself up. And it's very different to normal driving, and it's even more different to even using head tracking apps, because I know there's a head tracking app, because you're actually looking. So it's not that if I look away from the screen it's going to it's gonna look in a different place, unlike the head tracking app, where if I look away from the screen it's still going to be doing whatever my steering wheel's doing, but this is actually doing something completely independent to my steering wheel, and that is it's following my head movements. Now, I'm not using track IR because I can't afford a track IR, but I am using a free track no IR. Yep, free track no IR, that's what it's called, and it uses webcams and it uses visible light. So obviously that's where we end up with some issues. I think I had some issues with the Skyline. It was to do with the amount of light that was in the room, and the way the light was actually bouncing off my face was it was causing some issues. So obviously it's not the best, but it is about £2. I think you asked for £2, and you've got the app, or you've got the program, which I think is really I think that's a good price for £2 to be able to do this for £2. It's incredible. It really is incredible. What I have to be aware of is the fact that I can't be doing like what I'm doing right now, and that's looking around, or at the mic or something like that, because it does affect where my head position is. It takes a little bit of setting up, so there is setup to be involved, and I think I got it working for Assetto Corsa roughly okay. It's still not brilliant. I still need to do some adjustments. Obviously this isn't something that I've used a lot of, and there needs to be some adjustments made. But I can look around the car, I can look a bit forward, I can move a bit back. There's all these nice fancy things that I can do, and I just noticed those are wrong. Those signs are wrong. The yellow markers on the side on that corner before, they're pointing in the wrong direction. Huh, there's a bug. Didn't know about that one. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm looking around, and it gives us a good, it's kind of nice. It really is kind of nice. Of course, you've got to be careful in many ways, because let's say, for example, I'm looking straight right now. Now, I may move my head 5 degrees, but it's moving it for more than 5 degrees, obviously, because I can't have my head being moved 90 degrees for it to move the screen 90 degrees. I need to do it within maybe, a 30-degree radius or something, which is exactly what I'm trying to do, which is kind of difficult because, of course, you move, your head naturally moves whilst you're playing games like these to look around. So you really have to train yourself not to look around in that kind of fashion. But once you've got yourself used to it, like I'm starting to get used to it right now, it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and it's really immersive, because it feels like I'm looking around the car. I can look at what I'm looking. I can look at, there you go, there's some hazard lights down there, I can see things, and I can say, well, what looks good and what doesn't look good in this car, and that, that's really cool. Oops. But of course you've got to focus. Like, I made a mistake there, because I'm trying to focus on other things. But it's head tracking is really good, and I recommend head tracking to those of you who can handle it. It does give some people headaches. It will give some of you headaches, and it may give other of you, may make you feel a bit. It may make you feel a bit nauseous. It may make you feel a bit sick, especially at the beginning, or when you haven't set it up right and the movement's a bit too much. When the movement's a bit too much, you are going to feel it. So do be aware of that. But at the moment, I mean, I'm not feeling sick. I may have a very slight headache from it all, but it's nothing too bad, and it's something I think you just have to get used to it. Once I get used to this, it'll be okay. So there we go, a little bit about head tracking, and I thought you guys might enjoy seeing me trying to drive on one of these country roads. And I love Lake Louise. And I love this car. This is one of my all-time favorite cars, the Toyota GT86. It's just got so much agility, so much. It's just a wonderful car to drive. Of course I want to own. This is quite high on the list. This is really high on the list. I mean, and for the first time I can actually take a much better look around the car. It was something I couldn't do before. I can have a look at the gearbox. I can have a look at all the different aspects of the car. I mean, when I pull over, I'll find a place to pull over or something, and I'll actually take a look at the car, and I'll show you what I mean by using head tracking to look around, which means that I can give you guys better reviews as well. If I don't keep doing what I'm doing right now, and that's looking towards the other way. Whoa, that got a bit close. That's what you've got to be careful of, is getting used to all this kind of stuff. You do have to get used to it. For example, that. See, you do have to get used to that. But overall, this is good. This is really good. I'm waiting until I get through, get back to the place that I need to be, for obviously to make sure that I can pull over, and then I'll show you guys the car. I could pull over on the hard shoulder here, but I don't want to. I want to keep driving. You see, something like that, I can really start looking into the corner, really start seeing where I'm going, which is really cool. There's a pullover spot there. Don't know why I didn't take that one. Ugh. But yeah, I really like this car. That's the other thing, is the fact that I like this car makes it a lot more fun to drive. And the thing is, you've also got to know the car. In Assetto Corsa anyway, you've got to know the car. And it's not just limited to Assetto Corsa. You can use this in flight simulators. You can use this in... oh dear. Oh. You can use this in flight simulators. You can use this in Elite Dangerous. If any of you play Elite Dangerous, you can use this in Euro Truck Simulator. You can use this in Project Cars. I haven't tried it in... What haven't I tried it in? I haven't tried it yet. Ooh, bit of a bump. I haven't tried it yet in... what haven't I tried it in? I'm just trying to remember. Dirt Rally. I haven't tried it in Dirt Rally, because I think I've got enough to cope with in Dirt Rally without having to worry about this. So yeah, I have not tried it in Dirt Rally as of yet. I might at some point. But it does, once you get the hang of it, it does make your driving somewhat very different, actually. Because, you can, like I said, like that, you can look into corners, you know where you're going. And that's really cool. What I can't do, though, is, of course, look over to see how long I've been recording for, or anything like that anymore. I need to get myself a stopwatch or something. Or perhaps just a watch. I've not had a watch in about... two years. Yeah, I haven't had a watch in about 2 years, because my watch broke, and well, the battery kept dying, so it kept eating all the battery life, and so it broke, and I haven't actually found a watch that I want yet. And the watches that I do want are quite expensive, so I'm not gonna spend money buying a watch that's that expensive unless I'm absolutely 110% certain that that's the watch I want. You know what? Let me pull in here. There we go. See what I mean? You can just park up really nicely. But look, I'm going to have a look around. You can see the stitching on this side. That looks quite fancy. You don't normally see that. I mean, I can zoom in. I can look closer. So you can look around, and I'm looking down. You can see the pedals there. A bit low resolution, I have to admit. Right there. Have a look at the pedals. Bit low resolution. Interesting. Well, at least the footrest anyway. It's kind of difficult to see the pedals, but you can just about see the accelerator right there. It doesn't go in when I press it, does it? No, it doesn't. Hey, the gear stick does something funny though. Never realized the gear stick did that, but yeah, I mean, you can have a look around the car. There you go. You can see there's some cup holders there. The handbrake's really nicely modeled. Look, have a look at the leather there. That's really, really nice. And of course, you can see the locks, standard Toyota locks right there. Can I have a look at it on this side? Yeah, look, have a look at that. That's a standard Toyota lock. They've been like that for years. What else can I have a look at? Up, sun visor. Have a look at the fabric stitching up there. Take a look down again. Have a look behind. Can I see behind? You can just about see behind as well. You see some seat belts there. Very, very, very neat. But anyway, I'm going to end this extra video there. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to our channel for more videos on Assetto Corsa, and leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think of this head tracking, because I think this head tracking is this is awesome. This is genuinely awesome, and I can't wait until I can actually afford a Track IR or Track IR Pro, whatever it's called. Track IR 5? I don't know. Until I can afford one of those, because I think it'll be even better with the using infrared instead of a visible light. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time in Assetto Corsa.